Okay, it says live on my end.
Yep. Same here.
Okay. Everybody good? Aaron?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So hello and welcome to College Cheese Podcast, episode 121. 121 episodes in on this thing. We're still going. We're still here. Anyway.
Yeah.
Blackjack plus 100.
Plus
Whoa,
100, yeah.
whoa.
Plus 100 other cards.
Whoa.
Sir, you are
21.
100 over the blackjack.
I mean,
Sir.
maybe he got 100 blackjacks. Maybe he's like, maybe he's
Grandmaster.
If
Yeah.
you had 100 blackjacks, that would be, you know what? Oh my God.
I'm Asian. I know
Let's go.
math.
That'd be 2,100, sir.
Anyway, as
Or
always,
a
I'm
lot
your
of
host.
beaten sticks.
What about beating sticks?
I said, or a lot of beaten sticks.
Oh my. Where is this going?
I don't know. We're yo. It's like it's how you said like we're probably gonna go off the rails.
Wow,
we're
we're going
already
to
off
places
the.
darker than Shadowbringers right now. Good Lord.
I mean,
Somehow
you
we're
know.
off the rails.
The Blackjack is also like a small club that police.
Hold
use.
on, guys. I gotta get
Isn't that Billy
Go,
Club?
Keep talking.
Oh, I mean, there's that, but blackjacks are smaller, I believe.
Welcome to the College Cheese Learn How to Assault People podcast.
There you go.
You think I would know?
As always, I'm your host Al. Joining me, everybody's here this week. Joe's here.
Yay.
Nate's here.
Yo.
Aaron's
I'm
at the
still
door.
here. I'm coming back.
Aaron's at the door.
Yeah.
And hair.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're kind of.
Open my chair because I'm about to sit down.
Kind of digging scraping the bottom of the barrel this week, but we got a couple things we could talk about.
Mm-hmm. We can get Nate's opinion about what me and you were talking about last week.
We're just gonna continue the Persona talk.
Hey, yeah,
God.
you know, why not? We're
Hold on.
scraping the bottom of the barrel, so
Before we do that,
I'll
We
just
do-
come.
Joe.
I'll just come back in an hour.
I was gonna say, Joe, have you played Persona at all?
No.
So I'm assuming at this point everything's been ruined for you.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
So
yeah.
this is your Final Fantasy VII.
I mean, I care about Persona more than Final Fantasy VII, but it's not enough to warrant caring about anything pertaining to spoilers.
Yeah, because like I like obviously I've talked his ear off when we're washing the dishes about Persona.
Yeah,
Because
I don't blame you, man.
and I already know about the good ending and whatever.
yeah,
mhm.
it's like I went from Xenoblade hell and I dug my way out of there, and then it's like, oh hey, I take one step forward and I just fall into the Persona hole.
Well, you don't blame Persona or us. You blame Sony for making the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's still holding my PS4 hostage.
I mean,
You almost got it back,
Almost.
and then the
Almost.
deal came out.
yeah,
You can get this really good game for cheapos.
for dirt
Yeah.
cheap. Anyway, so like the couple times we do have to talk about, apparently they came out with like an animated trailer for the new Shantae game.
By what I'm okay. So I have some things to say about this one. Right, it's a good trailer. It's a good trailer. I mean, they talked about it being Trigger. I like Trigger as a company. Part of me might feel like they're turning into the Platinum Games of animation, if that makes any sense.
Wouldn't that be a
remember-
good thing though?
No. So remember, Platinum Games really good at making action-based games, right?
Yeah.
And then they get like, hey, could you also do this Legend of Korra game? Sure.
The core game
Yeah.
wasn't that bad though.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't a Platinum game. Just wasn't a
I
Platinum.
don't think I never played it, so I guess.
I feel like that might turn into everyone's like, oh, Trigger should sue everyone's, and like, they shouldn't. They need to just do what they do, which is everything else eventually turns into Gurren Lagann. That's what they need to do.
Yo, they got Astral Chain coming out next month. I'm looking forward to that. Anime cops, recycling, the
Wait,
dogs.
You're talking
Now,
about
when you
Platinum.
say Girl and Gone, are you talking about like Giga Drill break status or?
Okay, Aaron, have you seen oh my god, what's the name of that anime? With 02. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Oh crap! I know what you're talking about. I can. Shit. Crap, we're frauds. We don't know anime. We're frauds.
Hajime no Ippo.
No.
Pokemon.
No, you're totally
That's-
turning off. No,
Bo.
Darling and the Franks.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Have you seen Darling and the Franks, Aaron? Has anyone here seen Darling and the Franks?
I've seen clips of it. That's it.
I've heard of it.
So this reference is lost on you.
Like I said, we're frauds. Well, the
Imagine,
three of us are frauds.
imagine that you go through this whole series where you're like, all right, this is a totally new thing. And then all of a sudden, it hits you halfway through. Oh, by the way, this is just Gurren Lagann all over again. Every part of it is Gurren Lagann.
Oh, you mean how I felt like Sword Art was like a ripoff of
this isn't ripoff area. This is like literally, this could be in the same universe as Gurren Lagann. I mean, everything they've done except for this one like weird space cop with the skull head thing that they did early on, I've been a fan of.
The only anime I've been keeping up with right now is Tokyo Ghoul and
is that
there was
one?
The season 3. It hasn't been dubbed yet. Well, season 3 hasn't been dubbed. So I've been watching Tokyo Ghoul. I've been watching My Hero Academia, and then the other one has Kill in the last name. It's not Kill la Kill. It's the other one.
Agame Kill?
Yeah, Agame Kill. Yep.
Oh, that's a good one. Unfortunate. That's a good one.
With that assassin, that one guy with the pompadour hair. Yeah.
I've literally only been watching JoJo's, so.
Fuck JoJo's.
Yo.
So apparently, speaking about JoJo's, I actually might not hate JoJo.
It's an amazing show.
So I was talking to my buddy who loves JoJo's today. And I think I was turned off of the series like in the first season because the animation reminded me of Reign the Conqueror, that type of art style.
Okay.
And then he informed me that it no longer looks like that.
Yeah, that's only part 1 and 2.
So I might need to give the series another shot.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
It's like
We don't need another.
like where the series becomes like the most well known and popular is at part 3 through Stardust Crusaders. Because part 1 and 2 are back then where you learn the origin story of Dio and them, and they don't even have stands. Like stands don't even come into play until part 3.
He mentioned something about that. It's very Naruto-like in terms of, hey, I expected you to do this, and I'm countering this and doing that.
Except it's bizarre.
I mean, I also have a lot of anime on my plate. I don't see me getting to JoJo's only because I have in my mind that I hate JoJo's.
Have you been watching Tokyo Ghoul?
We'll just keep it that way.
You should really give it a shot, though.
Please tell me you've been watching Tokyo Ghoul, though.
No, not even a little bit.
Oh,
I'm what you might call now a fake anime fan because I have not watched a series probably to completion since Darling in the Franxx, which was what 2 years ago or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, and even that was like a struggle to get all the way through. The animes I'm watching right now, if you want to call it watching, is what was it? Wise Man's Grandchild. And let me look at my Plex server and see what I'm actually watching. I think it's just Wise Man's Grandchild and like one other one. But yeah, so only 2 shows that I'm actually watching.
Okay.
But that is not one of them. I have a long list of things sitting on here that I should be watching, but I'm not. Let's see.
Should probably have JoJo still up there too.
Son of a bat.
Speaking of fake animes or animation in general, the second half of season 3 of Young Justice aired last Friday.
Yeah, I still have to watch those episodes. I caught up with his mid-season finale. Yeah, I caught up to that.
Kind of weird season. Kind of a weird season.
In general, I mean, from what I've seen, it's been weird. So,
I almost kind of want to start speaking like Forager speak.
You say Forager speak?
Yeah, you know how like he says his name, like Forager doesn't like this, and Forager.
So he talks in the third person.
Oh, third person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
So you'd be like The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it was actually Persona 5. That's the other one I couldn't think of.
Oh, the animation?
Yeah. Not a fan of the Persona 5 animation.
I've seen like compilations of it. It seems weird.
So it's doing its best of going through like events in the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
you mean like Persona 4 the animation?
Yes, but I mean like I don't know why it's just not. This one's not clicking with me. I'd rather just play the game and get the story that way. They're trying to do like exactly through. Hey, this is this date to this date in the game. And
Have you watched the entirety of the animation for Persona 5?
No, I am up to episode 17.
Out of 25?
Something like that.
But okay, I don't know what number episode it is, but have you seen the part where they meet Futaba?
I should have, yes. Because
Okay.
I think 17 is the episode where you're in the dungeon and you're fighting that boss.
Okay.
Excuse me, it's the palace. Sir, get it right. It's the palace.
But then any other game it would be a fucking dungeon. So I'm gonna call it a fucking dungeon.
There you go. No,
Sorry for the kiddos listening, but it's a dungeon.
okay, I'll just say this because like when they met Futaba, I feel like that's like the one thing that the anime did better than the game. 'Cause I thought it was a lot funnier.
Well, it might just be that because it's condensed.
Probably.
Like all the funny bits were probably just clammed together.
Probably, yeah.
And it's okay in that sense. It's more expressive too because you have the cutscene where it's just it's animated with the. I think there's no voiceover when you meet her for the first time. I can't remember. Oh no, there's voiceover, but there's not really like expression through the models. There's not like a drawn cutscene.
Right.
It's the in-game like.
In-game model, yeah.
Yeah. So that could be possibly why you're like, you think it's better in the
That's
show.
probably it. That's probably it, actually, yeah.
I mean, it's good for it's all right, but I would prefer to play the game and get the story that way.
Right. That's
Yeah,
understandable.
Yusuke is still best, bro.
Did that get an English translation? Did anyone know?
I don't think it did, no.
No, I don't think.
I tried looking, I couldn't find anything.
I don't think 4 did either. Or if it did, it got it later on.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what the case, Aaron? It got it later on. Yeah. Because they've been doing lately with some animes simultaneous dubbing. Like with that Wyson's Grandchild, I think if you have Funimation, their subscription service, same day that it comes on Crunchyroll, they also air it in Japanese on that service. I mean, in
Okay.
English on that service.
Okay. So yeah, getting back to that Shantae trailer, that's pretty good.
Mhm.
And also apparently there's like people starting rumors apparently like because everyone's saying like Event Hubs posted an article basically saying that hey, Shantae's window in the trailer looked a lot like the Super Smash Brothers logo.
It's like the reversed Super Smash logo.
Yeah, and I'm just like, God damn it.
I mean, I think that this might be the Shaq style.
Yeah, because like people pointed
Yeah.
it out. It's like her window has looked like that in every game.
Yeah.
I mean, people like to read into things a lot.
Yeah, because people were just, like, well, hey, like they just announced the next 2 characters for Super Smash Brothers. It's like, when's the next one?
Aaron, was there a oh my god, a Joker? Not trophy. What are the spirit? Was there a Joker spirit?
Yeah, Morgana.
No,
No, actually, you get all the Phantom Thieves' spirits.
So you do get Joker as a spirit.
Like if you beat Classic mode, you mean?
I'm trying to see because Shantae is definitely a spirit in
Yes.
the game, right?
Right.
I'm trying to see if there's overlapping. Like if there's a spirit, there is also a character.
Not that I know.
Well, because like
there
in
might be a spirit for his persona.
Is there a spirit for any other characters that's in the roster currently?
well, yeah, there's
No.
the character spirits.
Unless you're talking about like Supersonic, I think there's a spirit.
I'm trying to see because I know that like trophies, there's no precedent for trophies becoming full characters. I'm trying to see if there's any precedent for a full character being a spirit.
The only example I can kind of think of was like in Smash 4, because like before they announced the DLC characters, any of them except for Mewtwo, there was a Lucas trophy, and then Lucas got added later.
But that was in 4, right?
That was in 4, yeah.
But then did Lucas get added to 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know then. I don't know.
I mean,
there's
it's like anything can happen. What happened?
There's 2 characters left for this pass.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if it was.
The last 2 characters probably won't be out until towards the end of the year.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because I think
won't be revealed.
The Dragon Quest hero, I think, is supposed to come out in the summer or fall.
So
or the summer, and then Banjo in the fall, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So this is still early, but what do you guys think percentage-wise? There's a chance of a year 2 DLC pass.
I'd say 70. I'd say a good 75%.
Yeah. Another 5 characters.
What happened?
You think another 5 characters?
That'd be ideal. I think that would be ideal. Yeah. But
didn't they say they planned on having like 3 passes?
That was like a data mined rumor thing.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't because people found like 16 dummy slots on the character select screen.
Oh.
And this was before Piranha Plant.
So 16 would be with Piranha Plant and 5 other passes.
And
3
passes with 5 characters each. Yeah.
I mean, the list I feel like is already small for characters that are likely to get put in,
right?
And versus what we want to get put in,
right? It's like I said this to Joe. It's like I kind of wish. I mean, the last 2 slots, I'm kind of hoping they're not third-party characters.
Really?
Because I don't know. It's like because Nintendo still has a few good characters that they could put in.
What are you thinking? Or who would you like to see?
A Xenoblade 2 character?
Of course.
But I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me being like kind of salty. Not really salty, but pessimistic about the Banjo thing. I don't really give a rat's ass about Banjo.
I don't either.
And so it's like people just like wanting like third-party characters to say that they're in Smash. Like people like somebody like is was saying it's kind of like a moment where there's like one of those like my uncle works at Nintendo things,
okay.
where it's like, oh hey, like so they found like the not like the polygon model for Tracer for Smash, and I'm like, I don't want Tracer in Smash.
Tracer?
All of a sudden, you see a gun, you hear this like din. I
don't. It's like, yo, I like Overwatch.
Like, unfortunately, why am I saying this out loud? If anyone makes sense in Smash, it's Genji. It's like Genji or maybe
Reinhardt.
Oh, no. I feel like I don't know if Tracer, because Tracer's just
well, she's the mascot.
Yeah.
I get
Tracer because the mascot. Put Diva in there.
Yeah.
Diva could be interesting.
Don't give me Diva. I might actually start playing Smash all day.
I mean, she's already in Heroes of the Storm, so
that would be a good mechanic. It'd be like this old Zero Suit complex.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, didn't Heroes of the Storm go away? Isn't that like done?
No, not done. I think they just stopped actively
supporting
developing.
It. Yeah.
So they're still like patching it, but they're not adding new content to it actively.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, case in point, it's like I don't really like when it comes to third-party characters in Smash. It's like I don't know.
Listen, the day they're like, guys, we have a new Epic and Nintendo crossover, the
Strider,
dude. I'm like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope if they did add Strider in there.
I mean, you just want Ryu.
I'll say if they're gonna add a ninja, it's gonna be Hayabusa.
It better be fucking Hayabusa.
Because OG Ninja Gaiden was on the NES.
Mm-hmm. Do we get old school Ryu or do we get new school Ryu?
We get new school. I'm not playing with pixels.
I mean, we got what's the name? Game & Watch, who's essentially
you getting the Ryu Hayabusa from freaking Yaiba,
and all that changes is the color of his hat. I mean, that would be a good. Hey, here's a new Ninja Gaiden game that we've been working on, and then it's also on Switch, and then
the problem with Ninja Gaiden is, do they continue like the story that they had with previous Ninja Gaidens, or do you start just like with a reboot?
Was 6? Did we get a confirmation? Was 6 like a soft reboot, or is it actually continuing the story?
It's continuing the story.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, Yaiba was their attempt at a reboot.
And we all know how that went.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All of a sudden, you just see somebody holding up a gun, and on the gun there's an embroidered Smash logo, and it pans out its Shadow.
Yeah.
I would not want Shadow in Smash Bros.
Let's be
Shadow.
Aaron, you're lying.
I was gonna say, if you and Shadow the Hedgehog, you're lying.
You're lying.
Okay.
You have wanted him in there for years.
I was gonna say, you don't want him in there with a gun and a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You just don't want the wrong version of Shadow being in there.
Yeah, I don't. That's exactly what it is. I don't want the wrong version of Shadow in there. I want Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow in there.
So here's the only thing I'm going to say, right, is that I feel like if they were to put Shadow in there, in order to differentiate him from just being Sonic, they might put in the guns and whatnot.
Have it be like his final Smash or something. I don't know.
Joker has a gun.
That's just called
now that's
gun.
out the window.
Yeah, but Joker's from Persona 5.
Yeah, his gun mechanic is
but that doesn't keep other people with guns out of the possibility or out of the realm of
I will say this though, in terms of talking about Sonic and Shadow and stuff like that, I think they missed the bar with Sonic when they implemented him in
I feel like we're driving down the road
again. We're not doing that episode again.
I was gonna say I have a feeling like it's like we're driving down the road and all of a sudden that Sonic rabbit hole is coming up on the side of the road. I'm like, I'm
just saying, instead of giving him like a whole bunch of spinball moves, the spin dash and stuff like that, they could have easily gave him the moves that you get from versus mode. With the Sonic Wind or something like that, or he runs by you real fast and makes you spin or something like that, like Flash does.
Here's the thing, though, Aaron. It's like when characters are added to Smash, they're based on like classic appearances.
I understand that. It's just that Sonic's kit, even though I like playing him sometimes, his kit is dull though.
Yeah, it is. I agree with that. But it's like like you're saying add the moves from versus mode in Adventure 2 Battle or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we like the adventure games. The majority of people do not. That's the thing.
Those people don't know what the fuck they're talking about, though.
Same thing if you implemented Shadow, like what would you give him? The only idea
just mod Shadow over Joker because he has a gun.
Oh no, Shadow doesn't.
Could you imagine that? He becomes Echo Fighter?
Yeah, and then what about his persona? It's another Shadow. It's just another Shadow on his back.
In Chaos Control.
Oh, it's Maria.
There you go. And then when the persona goes away, she dies.
Joe, I don't know whether
as hell, I'm sorry,
to laugh and congratulate you on that joke, or to say I fucking hate you and also laugh at that joke.
Anyway,
so your option is 1 or 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One of them might be a little bit more excessive.
I think all of them are excessive.
Yep. Sure. Let's see.
Somebody clipping their nails?
No, I was picking something out of a plant.
Oh.
Okay. So apparently they showed off how Sindel looks for MK11. Any of us still care about MK11?
She looks like a revenant.
I mean, yeah, because she died, just about everyone else.
Yeah, so she looks different from her past iterations of the character, but hey,
I mean, it's Mortal Kombat. Every character looks different.
They're gonna have a human skin variant of her though.
Yeah. They did that for Jade, right?
Yeah, Jade and Kung Lao, and I think there's a couple more.
Okay.
Do any of us still play Mortal Kombat that much?
I have it uninstalled. I haven't played it since that incident.
Nice.
Of the unblockable actually being blockable.
Oh, that's right. Again, another case of another Realm game where we talk about another Realm game every week before launch, and then the game launches, and then we never talk about it again.
But the difference was MKX was actually good.
I know,
really good.
I know.
Mm-hmm. It's just they didn't have my boy in the roster, and then this one I get my boy back, and there's this thing.
You got Smoking Triborg, and that's probably the sickest he's ever been.
Yeah, that's true, but I still hold Noob Saibot and Smoke at these levels.
I just feel bad because like the game engine for the Mortal Kombat games now, they look so good, and they seem to play very smooth. There's really no reason why none of us are playing it, except for bullshit. Like,
yeah, the bullshit is the reason I stopped.
I mean, I hear the things about the tower. I just hear just literally everything's just like broken in the tower. I think we spent episodes on it.
At least it didn't come out the same way Street Fighter V came out.
Incomplete or?
Incomplete.
So, okay, so imagine the game not having the towers until it was not bullshit, and then later releasing it. But
I'm not only talking about that, I'm talking about story and other stuff.
Okay, so which part of this game would have been released if this was the Street Fighter V launch?
The multiplayer and probably the classic towers, and that's probably it.
That would be the equivalent?
I believe that would be the equivalent, yes.
Would you guys play that?
I would.
And then you keep playing it until they, 3 months down the road, released the free DLC to add it.
I wouldn't spend $60 on it.
I still wouldn't have spent $60 on the first Street Fighter when it got released. Street Fighter 5. It was not done. And everyone knew it, and they literally advertised it as, hey, this isn't done yet, but we'll get it done later.
I can't say anything because I bought it
I also bought it
like a week after it came out. I think it's because
I would, but I can't
the hype for Street Fighter V was real.
Here's your child. We just had the bones and the muscle structure, while I had
That's a weird.
Let's Aaron. I know you're the king of analogies, but maybe not the half done baby.
I was gonna say, you couldn't make it like some kind of dessert analogy like you usually do.
I was gonna say normally you have food, which
here's a cupcake and without the frosting, but we'll add the frosting for free after you start eating it.
So is this like a Hannibal situation where you're like, I'm moving from fruit to babies? I don't know. You okay?
But yeah, I mean, I feel like out of all of us, I think I'm the one that likes Street Fighter V the most, or used to.
Probably because you still play it on occasion.
On occasion, yeah.
And you still do some clips from it, don't you?
Occasionally, yeah. I go into the lab, I work on my stuff, I find new stuff sometimes. But I haven't really done that in a while.
I mean,
go
ahead.
Yeah, but I can't really say anything either because I also didn't. It was bought for me. A friend of mine actually got it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But even with that as an exception, after playing the alpha and the beta, I still probably would have bought it because I loved what that game was at release. It was so much more fun, and then they just started watering it down over the years.
And see, like I said, that's the thing, right? Because even if you look at the games, like DOA 6 came out, how many of us are still playing that? And even that, it's like we always talk about how the game is more than fan service.
Yeah.
See, the thing with DOA 6 with me right now, I would be playing more of it. It's just the fact that the matter is I have so much other stuff that I want to try to get through. Yeah. My second playthrough of Persona 5 on New Game Plus.
We all just have way too many games on our list that are good.
Yeah,
right.
Dot Hack, the GU, Last Free Code. I don't
know why you're playing that. You played it once before. It's like a 100-hour game.
Dude, platinum.
Hear me out. I have not played it myself. I've experienced Ricky play all 300 hours of it.
Jesus.
And wow. I would not put myself through another 300 hours of that game.
Oh, it's not even 300 hours. Like, you can literally go through all three. Let's see. There's volume 1, 2.
Yeah, you can go through middle playthroughs. Clear the story, right? In like
40 hours.
Okay.
And like the fourth one is kind of short, so that's about like 2-3 hours on.
But you're talking about platinuming it, which means you're 100%ing it.
Mm-hmm.
Which means
because that game is that good. I enjoyed that story. That story is good.
See,
well, it's good that you're enjoying. I'll just say that
it is good that you're enjoying it. I could not see myself redoing it just for the platinum. No.
But getting back to DOA,
sure.
Nier 2. Nier I still have to go through.
Yeah, Nier is a short game though.
And Shadowbringers.
Yeah, but anyway. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Shadowbringers definitely isn't going to happen anytime soon. You're talking about Final Fantasy 14, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14. That's a time commitment.
That's a time sucker.
Yeah, especially if I raid and make multiple characters or whatnot.
I mean, you're just going to do cat dancer like everyone else, aren't you? You're just doing a cat dancer like everybody else?
No, I'm going the bunny dancer. That's the second character.
That's what I meant. The bunny dancer. Because my buddy from work, he said that's all he sees on the servers now.
Just makes it's the new race. So.
Yeah, the new female race. The female-only race, I thought. I'm surprised I haven't seen Jessica Rabbits. And I'm surprised I haven't seen Lola bunnies.
Jessica Rabbit wasn't a rabbit.
Yeah, I know, but it's like pun-wise.
Okay. Anyway, you were saying about DOA, Joe?
Oh yeah, I still play it a couple times a week, but like the main problem is there's like literally no one playing it on PC anymore.
Really?
So after one of the updates, it's just matchmaking just refused to find anybody, and I find like maybe one lobby. Maybe 2 sometimes. But yeah, there's like nobody playing it anymore.
So PC still like second-class citizen for Team Ninja?
I guess. I mean, it's not really their fault. It's just the people stopped playing it. I don't know if like the matchmaking like got changed somehow, and I'm just not getting matched up with people. But from what I can tell, no one's playing it anymore.
There used to be a site you can go to, and it would check your trophy lists and your achievements to see what your pile of shame is, like games you started. You got one achievement in and then never finished.
Oh, God.
I'm pretty. Let me see if I can find it, but I'm pretty sure mine was up there.
Was it Raptor?
It's pretty deep.
Yeah, mine's pretty bad.
Yeah.
What was it, Raptor?
That got shut down, didn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Did it? Damn, I used to use that.
AMD used to, I think, maybe fund them or something like that, or they bought them out and then they just stopped. They shut them down.
Yeah, because I remember like I stopped using Raptor because they said like. I think they said like, oh, like we're not going to be supporting like Xbox 360 achievements anymore, and then like I stopped using it, and then I think I heard that they got like bought out or something.
Current status still says active.
I'm pretty sure because Raptor was that company that had the game optimizing software, wasn't it?
Jesus.
Article as of September 13th, saying that Raptor's dead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Oh, it says inactive now. That's okay. Closed September 30th, 2017.
Oh, okay.
Damn, that's 2 years ago.
Yeah, because I used to use Raptor all the time to track my 360 achievements.
Yeah,
I get my like weekly gaming summary. It's like, hey, you played like 50 hours of Halo 4. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, I had like over 1,000 hours in like Halo Reach and GTA 4.
I got like 400 hours of Smash so far.
I had like 400 hours in NBA 2K13. That's like 400 games. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, talk about like Persona just for a quick second. and also like on the topic of platinum trophies, I want to try and get that platinum in Persona. I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, that's going to be hard due to the fact that for me anyway, the compendium and then trying to level up the social links with the two twins and stuff like that. It's kind of just like,
Did you get the DLC? Aaron, did you buy that? Oh god, there's a DLC out there for
the Persona pack.
Yeah, did you get that, Aaron?
No,
because that pack kind of makes it easier for you to get some of the later on fusions that you would need.
No, I only got like the Tsukiyomi, the Izunagi, and I didn't get like Elizabeth's Persona from 3. But those are only 2 Personas I actually bought.
Let's see the trophy rarities. Most people on Persona 5. Let's see.
Because there's 2 trophies that come to my mind that are going to be like really hard to get.
So if we sort by rarities, we have an ultra rare being the platinum.
Yep.
Which is 2.5% of players.
Yep.
Got the platinum.
Yep.
Next one. I don't see another ultra rare. So it's like a rare of 11%. So 3.9% get the Persona Compendium. So that's every Persona.
Okay. I think my Compendium is about 75% done.
Max out all confidence. That's a very rare.
I'm working on that one. That one's super easy to get in New Game Plus.
Did you get the one for the Reaper?
Yeah. Reaper was mad easy to take down.
Yeah, did you do the on the rainy day or whatnot?
Yeah, fucking flu season. He just kills himself.
Season. Yep.
He just kills himself.
Yep. You're just like, guard.
Yep, just guard 3 turns, he dies. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Why did I do the Wakanda Forever thing when I went guard? Okay, you know what? Never mind.
Hey, we know what you meant.
Yep.
You weren't just, Yeah.
What about the 250 Futaba lines?
250 Futaba lines, only 40% got that.
40%. That's the fucking one I'm working on. I'm like, Jesus, I might have to do another playthrough to get that.
That one's kind of out of control, though.
Yeah, it's like
Futaba lines.
Yeah, it's like you have to hear 250 lines of her dialogue during battle. Because I think there's like close to 500 lines, so there's a lot. But it's like, especially towards the end game, like you have to intentionally play bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to just like let your party get like status put on them and all that stuff, or get ambushed or something.
No, not towards the end of the game. I made Shido pay for every last minute he had me up there fighting that dude.
I know, fuck the Shido. I fucking hate that one. Anyway,
I'm trying to see. I think the only one like early on that you can do that's option that the game doesn't force you to do. I guess would be complete the first castle. Or sorry, defeat the first palace, and 80% of players did that. And then it trails off where it looks like maybe most people stop around the pyramid. Yep. So right around Futaba's palace is where people start to trail off of the game.
Okay.
That's what it seems like, at least.
That's when the game starts getting good, though.
Yeah, because, Futaba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said before.
For a while. Just saying. Futaba. Hopefully her arm doesn't fall off this time.
The girl that I friend zoned twice.
I will say this, though, like I said last week. Futaba and An were, like, up here on, like, girlfriend waifu status in that game.
Nate shaking his head.
But
let me guess.
I swear to
it's the Makoto sister.
Yep. Hell yes. Yep.
That her drawing is probably the most waifu drawing in the game. So I can see you picking that one.
You think so?
I can see you picking that one.
Yep. Hands down, be like, yep. Hey, I'm just saying she could prosecute me.
She reminds me of Persona 4, not Golden, but 4. The little assistant I can't remember her name. With Igor.
Oh, Margaret.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
what was that reaction?
Yeah.
I'll find you a picture of Margaret and I'll share it in the thing.
Well, you know what? To add on to that, Sai, Margaret, and then Mitsuru from
what about
3.
Theodore?
Anyway, like I was saying, Sai, Margaret, Mitsuru all had that kind of.
I mean, all the characters
have
a character that they look like from another series.
Yeah.
Even like you're the first guy. Oh my god, Captain Kidd. Forgot what his actual.
Oh, Ryuji.
Yeah, Ryuji is literally the same character from 4.
Which one?
Hair.
Which one?
Your other best friend from 4.
Oh, no, he's kind of like a mixture of Yosuke.
The dude with the chair.
To be confused with Yusuke from 5.
The guy
Yosuke
with the kunais.
Yeah, Yosuke.
The guy with the kunais from 4.
Yeah, Yosuke. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Ryuji's kind of a mixture of him and freaking Kanji.
That the dude with the chair?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I know him as.
They thought he might have been homosexual, but he wasn't sure and whatnot. That was an interesting.
I mean, only because he's a bully, also likes to sew, and his dungeon happened to be a bathhouse.
Yeah, but that was an interesting, social point to hit on, because I know that's a thing that gets frowned upon in Japan and whatnot, social issues and whatnot.
So Aaron, you haven't started your New Game Plus playthrough.
Persona 5?
Persona 5, yeah.
Yeah, I am. I should be on my way to do like Sai's Casino Palace.
Okay. Nate, have you played New Game Plus at P5 yet?
Nope.
Okay.
As a dude who was playing at one point Persona in real time,
yeah.
No, I have not gotten this to New Game Plus.
Okay.
I wish, but no.
So, have you beat the game though, or
no?
Oh,
no.
So have you done Sai's Pass?
300%. 300% spoilers, so it's fine.
Okay.
Because at a certain point, I can't expect everyone to keep the game from me.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. I'm just saying, Shadow Side though, bruh.
I've heard bruh a lot.
So I ask you that, Aaron, because have you attempted the secret boss fight yet?
No.
Do you know what the secret boss fight is?
Are you talking about the two of them?
Yeah.
The twins. Yeah, it's I figured as much because it was Margaret back in like Golden. You get to fight Margaret, and I'm assuming another one was freaking Elizabeth back in 3. She was the secret one, right?
Yeah. So I tried that boss fight. Fuck that boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't think they were going to hand it to you.
No.
It being a secret boss fight anyway.
No, it's like, because like, it's like, oh, you can do this boss fight like as soon as you have access to mementos. So that's in like, I think the beginning of May. And it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
No.
I'm trying to get a good photo, and I think this might be the best I can get.
So, Nate, let me ask you a question. Did you play through all of P3?
P3, no. I stopped 3 months in, maybe?
3 months in real time, or 3 months in game time?
At the time, I'm pretty sure I had enough time to play it. So it was probably 3 months game time.
Yeah, because I got on the PS3. I'm playing through this, and I was just like, okay, I'm in, the Tartarus. I'm in the Tartarus, and it's just like, oh yeah, hey, it seems like you spent too much time in the Tartarus. You gotta sleep in this next day. But my schedule. Yeah.
I mean, that's everyone's gripe about when they first dive into Persona games is the time management part of the game.
But it wasn't that bad back in 4 and then in 5. But when you go to 3,
it was bad in 4 and it's bad in 5. In order to max out those social links in one playthrough, you're not doing.
Didn't people say like I've read that a lot of people said it was like impossible to do
in 5?
In 4.
In 4, it definitely. I played that game so many times, so I don't know if I'm pretty sure I did not max everything out first playthrough. I can probably guarantee that. I know I definitely neglected whatever her face, the hotel owner. I can't remember anyone's names from 4. Red dress.
Yukiko.
Yes, her. I neglected her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly focused on Chie, and
yeah, of course you would go with Chie. Of course you would go with Chie.
It is what it is.
Because I remember this conversation because I was just like, at first I was like Naoto, and then Rise grew on me, and you was like, really, Rise?
Mm-hmm.
I remember me and you had this conversation.
Yeah. Best girl, Chie. Just like
I was gonna say, Aaron, doesn't everybody say like Rise is best girl?
Well, I like Rise just because after you start understanding her beyond like the whole performance artist mask that she has or persona, she's actually a pretty genuine, bubbly person on the inside.
Is why you gravitated towards Anne in this one in the beginning.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Telling you, man. Telling you. I mean, listen, you start seeing a trend, and it's not a knock against the Persona games.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing a trend in the type of personalities in your friend groups.
Yeah, personality tropes.
Yeah. You start seeing them, like, there's the model who doesn't want to be just seen as the model.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she has a deeper personality you can get to know.
Mm-hmm.
That was in 4. It's also in 5. Although with 5, there's more suicide involved, so there's that.
Yeah.
But everyone has like this. Oh,
wait, really? Wait, I'm trying to think. Suicide?
Her friend.
Yeah.
Her friend Shiho.
Yeah.
She jumped off the roof.
Yeah. I thought he meant like with On directly. I was just wait a minute.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, none of that.
On a random note, hey Joe, do you have chat open?
No.
Okay, because I got a text from Denville asking if you can see his comments, and I'm like, I assume he means he might be.
I can pull up chat also.
Okay. Oh shit! Sorry, I name dropped somebody on the podcast.
I
forgot to bring it up this time.
You mean Ace?
Yeah,
I think that's what his screen name everywhere was.
Yeah,
right?
tell Denville, or if Denville's watching this right now, yo, what's up?
I was about to say you can tell him yourself.
Why'd you do this again?
I think he'll understand.
Is it because he's black?
That was supposed to be subtle.
Don't eat the babies. So that's a thing, Aaron.
What about baby back ribs?
Don't eat those either. I mean, unless
you don't know where they come from.
Unless you're thinking that they're actually from babies.
Yeah, I'm saying. Anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty sure like I basically got all the social links or confidants maxed out in P5. It's a lot easier in New Game Plus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You carry that over.
Yep.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, no, like your social stats carry over. Your confidant ranks don't.
Yeah. Your academic.
Oh yeah, so you can do everything earlier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you don't have to spend like the playthrough like trying to work on like your charm or your guts or whatever.
Or you're reading books. You still have to do the burger challenges though, I think.
Did you do the baseball thing?
Hit the home run?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you save scum it or did you actually do it?
No, I save scummed it.
Okay. I don't know anyone who's actually done it. Like, oh, I'm just gonna.
It's like I would hit I'd hit it and like I wouldn't hit. I did the 5 baseballs and I wouldn't hit the home run. I'm like I would save right before I went in.
Yep. That's the way to do it, man.
Like, yo, and then like even after I got the trophy, I freaking restarted again. I'm like, damn. I'm like that's a good part of my day I'm wasting.
I will say that I have I've been slacking off way too much in Persona 5, and just fishing. When I probably
trying to catch that Guardian.
I've been just fishing, like, I mean,
do they have that in 3, catching the Guardian too? Fishing. Because I feel like they probably would have had that in 3.
I want to say there was like the mini game. It's not really a mini game, but there was the thing with the little shrine. I think that might have been the equivalent. I don't think there was a fishing game in 4. I don't think so. I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
But I do like how they reference stuff that happened in like 3. Like you still hear about like in 4 from Margaret about Elizabeth went off to try to free the P3 protagonist.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they make mention of like Margaret and Elizabeth in 5. I feel like they
main game 5. No, the dancing, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Because spoilers about the ending to P3, but
I mean it's P3.
Yeah,
or did have it. It was a side quest.
Okay.
You had to assemble the rod yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you caught the Guardian yet, Nate?
No. I got him on my reel and lost.
He's got away. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then I was like, I should restart the save, but I'm just gonna go. And then I just went the next day. Literally, this playthrough is gonna be shitty because I've been just fishing and going, I forgot to go back. I'm not gonna do it again.
This is
like,
his
oh shit! I was
supposed
supposed to like, you're supposed to send the calling card by this date. What are you doing? Fishing?
100%. This is the old man playthrough because this is old man Nate who just doesn't give a fuck anymore, and he's just like, you know what? I'm ready for the next dungeon. I'm just gonna fish my time away. Relax. Who wants to go on a
You just have a P5 playthrough where you just freaking Sojiro.
Oh man.
Yeah, Nate. You know what? Out of all of us, if we all became like the characters in P5,
you're saying Nate would be Sojiro?
Yeah, he definitely would be Sojiro.
No.
Nate would definitely be the coffee shop owner. Yep.
No.
Nate would be Coffee Dad.
No.
Yeah,
probably,
he would be
but
the
no.
coffee dad.
I like to think I'm young and hip.
No, you're the dude that likes like the old cranky wise ass dudes like Jet from Cowboy Bebop.
I mean, let's
Sojiro is definitely Jet from Cowboy Bebop.
I can't help it that Persona 5 doesn't have young hip dad in Persona 5.
Yo, you mean Sojiro's not hip?
He has a hip, but I don't know about
just one.
I think the only out of all the Persona games I've been exposed to, I think the only character that me and Nate probably could agree on that's badass is Akihiko from 3.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, the dude with that likes to punch. He was like the Kanji of 3.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I think, if I remember correctly, the only character I liked when I was playing 3 might have been the android.
Oh, Aegis?
That one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The one character that I know from P3.
And that was only because of the artwork. That was it.
Oh.
But, like I said, I don't think I played enough 3 to really gravitate to a certain character in 3.
I seen like the majority of like social links for 3. It's just that I can't get through the whole exhaustion thing of being in the Tartarus and whatnot. That thing just like pisses me off.
I'm pissed off because I'm tired.
Yeah, because I'm reading a guide and it's like, oh yeah, in order to get through and get such and such on your first playthrough, you have to go this, and this. But at the same time, it doesn't always play out the same way because the stuff you're trying to do, you're exhausted and stuff like that.
I'm gonna say this, and I know it makes you sound like a hypocrite, but your first Persona playthrough should just be like a straight playthrough, no whammies, just go through it, and then your second playthrough is the perfection playthrough that you go and I'm like gonna get everything. And I know I told you that playing that hack again is like gouging your eyes out, but within reason. Persona is also 400 hours long.
Yeah.
I think they said like it takes like what 4 playthroughs, 3 or 4 playthroughs to get all the platinum trophies and that hack GU. And I think for Persona, I think it's what like 3, about the same amount.
Persona I think you can do it in 2 playthroughs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you manage everything right, you could probably platinum P5 in 2 playthroughs.
I'm pretty sure that as long the main breakaway for Persona, and this was with Persona 4 too, as long as you can get near max stats or maxed out stats by your second playthrough, you should be able to get everything in that second playthrough.
Right, because like since your social stats carry over, it saves a lot of time.
Yeah. So like you talking to the gun shop owner, you need Dauntless. If you have that going into the game, as soon as you get the bag, the next day you can talk to him.
Yep.
So I mean that saves a bunch of time there. The twins, I'm pretty sure you can get that done first playthrough, no problem.
Yeah, if you work on the compendium,
yeah. As long as you have the personas to then fuse, you should be able to get those guys done pretty quickly. Actually, maybe even the same day.
Yeah, I did hear like if you're able to fuse Joker's ultimate form of his persona, it kind of like breaks Persona 5 though.
That depends.
The one that appears at the ending of the game.
So, question. So, Aaron, this is why I asked you: if you were to get that DLC that came out, the Persona pack, it breaks the game because
you're able to fuse his ultimate.
Because
persona.
Out of the gate, they gave you a level 90 fusion, and you're like level 3. So it's like. I mean,
Tsukiyomi was like level 50, and as soon as you use one of his moves, it's like, oh, SP's gone.
Right.
Yeah. But the only problem is, like, yes, you have these level 90 personas that you can use, but you're better off like saving them for a boss and then wiping the boss with that.
Yeah.
Because if you use it, you're either KOing a character or you're using all your magic at that low level.
Yep.
So it's not really a benefit for you to roll around with level 90 unless it's like resistant to everything in the dungeon or reflects everything in the dungeon.
Like the ultimate one. Yeah.
So like, I mean, if it's reflecting everything, then I mean, you can just stand around and do nothing. But if it's just a regular persona where it just has really powerful moves, you really can't use that powerful move in Kamoshida's dungeon because you're too low level when you're doing that one.
It's like, oh hey, this thing will do like colossal gun damage, but it costs like
300 health.
It costs like 300 health to use. Like, oh hey, everybody's gonna die, even me.
Yep. I mean, that's one mechanic I kind of don't like about Persona, is that you are the main character, and the only person's health who matters is your health.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
so if an enemy one-shots you, but you still have three partners that are up, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's done. Because none of them are going to revive you. God.
Yeah.
So, since we're still on Persona, Nate, I don't think I asked you, but you're not done with the game yet. Who's your favorite and worst dungeon so far? It's a two-part question.
So the part of the game I'm at would be I'm just getting to the dungeon after the pyramid.
So I think that's Sai's Dungeon's next.
No, that's Okumura.
Oh yeah, Okumura.
Spaceport?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, no. So I haven't gotten to that one yet. I'm doing the research for that now.
Okay.
Yep.
That guy's dungeon.
But worst dungeon and best dungeon is Futaba's. So Futaba's is long, and me playing it in chunks, it just. But it's a good dungeon for story.
Oh, yeah. Futaba's dungeon is long, eh? We'll see about that once you get towards the end of the game.
Oh no, I'm sure.
We'll see. We'll see how much that opinion changes.
No, I'm just saying because I remember because Futaba's dungeon is pretty long. Like my initial, I think it took me 3.5. Well, I'm stupid with navigation, so it's like, and I was constantly getting lost. That dungeon probably took me like
I think
a good few hours.
It's the design of the dungeon where you're doing stuff and then you're coming back to the center to go up another step to then go do a whole nother dungeon.
Yeah.
Then come back and you're doing that like 3 or 4 times. I think that's what made it feel like it was long.
Yeah, it felt tedious, but I understand the whole gimmick because pyramids are supposed to be like giant puzzles that actually get to the truth behind pyramids.
And it's like, oh, hey, like you got to grab these orbs from these dog statues, but then a curse is on you, which I don't know what that means.
So I think that was also one of the dungeons where you couldn't do everything in 2 days. You had to leave, go back to the real world to do something else.
Yeah, I fucking hate that.
And then come back and do another day's worth of stuff. And then you can go and leave the calling card to then go back.
And then that takes up another day.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, in terms of like when it comes to a game that has heavy time management, I had a whole rhythm of going of like, I'm going to get to the treasure room one day. Next day, I'm dropping the card. I'm doing it. I finish the dungeon. I can rest for the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep. And
then, do whatever social links I have to do. Get to the next dungeon. And then you get to that one, you're like, well, I can't one-shot this. I'm going to have to go back in the real world, trick Futaba into opening the door. She opens the door. I go back in, do another day.
At least the thing with Futaba's is, like, when you send the calling card, like, I don't think you have to wait till the next day. You can just go in right in and do it.
That might be the case.
I think that, like, I know one of the palaces, dungeons, whatever you want to call it, was like that. It's like you give the calling card and you can go right in. But all the other ones is like you send the calling card and then the next day you go in.
Yeah. I think because Futaba was a willing participant in this, that's probably why they. Yeah. I mean, it's funny though. I have to finish the game before the English version comes out for
P5R.
P5R, because there's going to be differences.
I gotta pick up Persona Q2 Friday when I get paid. That's another thing I got to pick up.
No, Persona Q. That's the 3DS game, right?
Yeah,
nope. Best handheld.
Garbage.
No, I have to because it ties into like story between like the last 3 games, 3, 4, and 5.
Just like I gotta go pick up Hot Garbage. I think I have with that said, I think I do have like a 2DS sitting around somewhere. Like probably using it as like a prop for an uneven table.
Yeah, use it as a doorstop.
It's the best shape for it.
It's the piece of toast.
Yeah, it's the wedge.
Yo, you gotta get that Senran Kagura Peach Ball. That just came out.
Oh my god. So my buddy
another
the Money Shot Pinball.
Oh my god. So my buddy was like, hey, I pre-ordered this game. I'm like, what game is it? I don't know. I can't pronounce the name. And then I joke around. I was like, is it the ninja game where they're cat people and it's ping pong? How'd you know? I'm like, oh my god. Did you see the trailer for it before you bought it? No. I'm like, so you bought this game?
Wow.
Showed her the trailer.
Is the dude married?
No.
Oh.
No.
It would have been funny if he was married. It's like, have fun.
I'm like, no. Listen, we talked about the trailer when it first came out, didn't we?
Yeah, because like I remember, like I think you watched it, Nate, and then Joe, like you mentioned something about a Money Shot, and then Joe's like, I need to watch this.
Yes, I think that's how the conversation went. Yeah, was it the bonus round turns up into?
Yeah, like the flippers were just like
they know their audience. That's all I can say. They know their audience.
the bonus round went. Yeah.
What? I'm talking about the ball going up and then splashing back down.
Oh, okay. You're talking about that part. I saw another part where the ball went in between the chick's legs.
Oh, that's just normal gameplay though. It gets knocked over and you're still paddling said balls. Yep. Yeah. There's no way to describe that game without it being perverted.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, like you know how we talk about Persona DOA being super fan service, but it's got good mechanics.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the road, someone's talking about this game and going, but it's got the best pinball mechanics, guys. Believe it.
I mean, I'm not gonna defend the pinball game.
So Naruto.
I'll defend the main game because those are fun.
Yeah,
it's a good hack and slash game.
I almost kind of want to pick up the newest Peach. I mean, DOA volleyball that came out.
Wait,
Scarlet?
Isn't that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, don't get that. It's the same game. And plus, I think they added what's her name, Misaki and Lei Feng to
Virgin.
Oh.
So yeah, like there's no point in getting it's Scarlet is the same game.
I mean,
they need to bring back Christy to the game.
Nate shaking his head again.
Hey.
That only got a Japanese release, right?
No, I got a
English voiceover release.
No, I had a English subs.
I'm like Laura Bailey's not doing that.
And Laura Bailey's not even doing her voice now, so what does that have to do with anything?
She's not doing her voice now?
No, I don't even know.
We don't even know who. Like me and Aaron looked it up on a podcast.
I'm about to look this up again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, see if you can find that information, because that's when you got mad at me where I said that Christy is voiced by Sean Schemmel.
Of course, I got mad. That's it.
The College Cheese Lookup.
College Cheese Research Podcast.
No, only has the Asian voice actress for Christy.
I'm trying to imagine Goku saying, "You're not even good enough to be my plaything," and it's not ending well.
Wait, what?
I'm about to go throw up.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold up.
Live reactions, guys.
Live reactions. Live research.
That is what it is. Live research.
Yep.
It says April Stewart did the voice of Christy for DOA Extreme 2, Dimensions in Paradise. And it says Laura Bailey is the only one that did it recently.
So I feel like it might have been Laura Bailey, and she just didn't want her name attached to it.
It's like, I don't want to be credited for this game anymore. I have bigger fish to fry.
Everyone has their voice actors in Japanese and English, and then you get to Christy, and it's like only a Japanese voice actor.
Maybe she's upset because Christy got hit in the car too much in the trailer.
It's a possibility.
So
yeah, like nobody has the listing for who does Christy's voice. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing.
Anyway.
Yep.
Let's see. Boy, how, like, I love how, like, Nate, you tweeted how, like, you had a feeling that this podcast was going to go off the rails with you and Aaron talking about Spider-Man.
I know, right?
And, like,
I'm pretty sure we're not even going to have time to talk about Spider-Man. We should probably just do a breakout. And
that's what I'm saying. Me and you should probably do a breakout.
Now I'm thinking that maybe whatever we use to test for the new, whatever takes over for Hangouts for us.
Yep.
We'll use that as the test for it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
When do you want to do that, though?
We'll figure some time and date out. Feel like a weekend would work for me.
All right. Saturday and Sunday, I'm pretty much free.
Yeah. So look for it maybe next week sometime in podcast form or both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can always send the video file to you, Alan. You can probably upload it onto your channel.
Did you stay for the... Yeah, you must have stayed for the mid-credit and the...
What am I, dummy? Of course I stayed. It's a Marvel movie.
So you already know. You already probably guessed my reaction to what they did.
You talking about the second... Wait, are you talking about pre-credits or post-credits?
Pre-credits.
Okay, so right at the end of the movie, the stinger there. Not end of all the credits, that stinger.
No, I'm talking about what they did with the whole...
All right.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. We'll cover this in the... We'll figure it out. You guys will hear it at some point. And if not, the next episode will be Far From Home talk.
Yeah, because I almost blurted something out when they did that I was about to finish what Spider-Man said at the ending of that pre-credit scene.
Oh, so then I know which one you're talking about. Then, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll save it. I'll save my reactions for that breakout. I mean, do we have anything else, guys, other than Aaron and I going to Hype Train?
I think that's about it.
All right.
We're not going to talk about the chick with the bathwater. Okay.
The fuck is the chick?
That's old news. That's been around for like a week.
I just found out about it today because I watched one of Omni's videos that was talking about it.
It's weird. It's like people are weird. It's like people are like, don't kink shame me. Like, no, we're gonna kink shame you for that.
Side news. San Diego Comic-Con's this weekend, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's July, so Comic-Con convention should be starting up in full force.
A lot of companies pulling out of that one.
I think I remember hearing that more.
Especially like DC's not going to be there. Period.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I know that Marvel has a 90-minute panel apparently.
Jesus.
That they're doing, which means that they're probably just spilling everything about Phase 4.
Yeah. Fantastic Four, X-Men. Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I think we see zero mention of X-Men until the last couple movies of Phase 4.
Mm.
I think Phase 4 is going to be light on X-Men, like anything from the Fox crossover stuff.
Mm.
At least that's what I think. Could be wrong. This is my 2 cents. I think we're going to focus on current characters and the children of current characters. I also think there's going to be a lot of past movies instead of current timeline movies.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was say Aaron looks distraught over something.
So
Nate knows because I want to say something so bad.
So Endgame spoiler, not a Far From Home spoiler. I feel like at this point everyone's seen Endgame, and if you haven't, everyone's already spoiled it for you.
Pretty much.
Am I wrong?
Nope.
Okay. So obviously there's a 5-year gap in the MCU movies because of Endgame.
Yep.
So if they're going to do, say, the Black Widow movie, they could do either in that 5-year gap when you don't have half of the Avengers cast to randomly join in. So that's your way of kind of keeping some characters out of the storyline. Or you're still going back and doing the Budapest thing with Hawkeye or whatever.
I believe it was mentioned, or there's a rumor that Taskmaster is going to be the main bad guy.
Yeah, I've heard rumors about that.
Widow movie.
Still, it could be before everything, or it could be during that.
I think it's before everything.
So is what? Essentially, that other movie that came out with Jennifer Lawrence. That was the other Black Widow-esque movie. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. People who know what I'm talking about.
The one where, you saw, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah.
You're talking about Red Sparrow.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Jennifer Lawrence's Black Widow movie.
Mm.
You mean Hunger Games? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, man. That was Hawkeye the movie. But yeah, no, I got nothing. I mean, I'm interested to see what comes out of that panel. Obviously, for people who are actually going to be there, they might actually see some stuff.
Mm.
But
I'm fine with just hearing the news and then watching the finished product.
No, you're going to have Henry, what was his name? Henry or Harry Lennox get up on stage and quote it like a quote from a comic. And then all of a sudden they're going to bring up the image on stage and everybody's going to be like, what?
They're going to lower a car.
This is a DC reference for BVS.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, back during the days where we were actually hyped for that movie to come out, and
listen. Don't get me started. All right, don't get me started.
Now we have a Batman that sparkles. Now I can't.
We don't have a Batman that sparkles. Calm down, people. Calm down.
I don't know. He might do a good job
when it comes out.
I just don't know how that's gonna. There's gonna be so many retcons in the upcoming DC universe. It's not even gonna be funny.
Listen, the director for the Flash movie also backed out again. Another director backed out of that movie. I'm fine if they just want to do their standalone pieces. Just, hey, we're doing the animated movie thing with live action.
Like I said, it's either Warner Brothers doesn't have respect for the movies they're trying to make, or there's too many hands in the cookie jar, and they just need to have like a Kevin Feige come in and just like govern everything.
Here's the thing. We can't give them the same kind of like, hey, just do this and hope for the best. Because, what was it? Iron Man 1 was a risk that they were like, what's the worst that happens? We just don't make another Iron Man movie. They took a risk on the director, took a risk on the actor, took a risk on the story, and just kind of here.
Yeah, but desperation gives way to creativity and ingenuity and stuff like that.
Sometimes.
Like I said, I'm not excusing that there is or is not a risk with doing that. It's just that you gotta have people or writers and stuff like that actually know the material and respect the material enough to.
You have to realize also that this is Hollywood, and Hollywood, you go, I can take the $1 million risk, right? But I need to throw this in because I know that if I put X into here, $1 million comes out of this movie, right? Mm. So you start getting we're going to add this actor in because he makes us this much money when he does a movie, blah, blah, blah. We'll just say, if that's Will Smith, we put Will Smith in this movie because he automatically generates this much money for the movie.
And make sure not to have the mask on too much. He has to show his face most of the time.
Exactly. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the reality that we live in when it comes to Disney. I mean, I feel like they did the same thing with Robert Downey, though. They're like, guys, we're taking a risk. Robert Downey was big. He's not big right now. We'll take a risk on him. It just so happens he blew up. Right? I want to say Ms. Marvel. What's her name?
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. That movie was probably going to be either waited on until she almost got nominated for an Oscar for, was it The Room?
Something like that.
Or did she get nominated? I can't remember.
I forgot.
I don't know. But if you look at where she started, right? The first thing I can think of is 22 Jump Street. That's where she was in. And then she did...
She was?
22 Jump Street, she was the love interest. Either it was 22 or 21. It might have been 21 Jump Street.
I seen 21 and I don't recall her in there, so it must have been 22.
Nope, 21 because she's the theater geek.
Oh.
So yeah, look back. She's the theater geek. If it was that Brie Larson that was in everyone's mind.
She was in Kong as well, I think, with Tom Hiddleston.
She might have been. I think The Room, though, was filmed before all that.
Oh,
okay. And they kept that one back because they didn't think it was going to do too well. Then she blew up, and then they released that, and then Captain Marvel happens. I mean, it's just everyone's weighing risks, and when you have too many people who are like, hey, this has to happen, this has to happen, this has to happen, it kind of chokes whatever kind of creative vision you have for it. Like Guardians 1 with, what's his face? I can't remember his name right now. The director for Guardians 1.
James Gunn.
James Gunn. So James Gunn, that's a risk also. And I think they were almost going to can his take on Guardians with it focusing on the music. Mm-hmm. Make it nostalgic kind of filled. And that seemed to be the thing that worked the most for that movie.
Yeah.
So, like you said, Aaron, if it can actually loosen the reins a little bit and let someone just do their vision of the movie, it might turn out better. I think they're trying that with the Joker movie, but the Joker movie is just a remake of that other dark comedy.
Yeah, the one with Robert De Niro, the King of Comedy. Yeah, which I recently watched that. Yeah.
That's all this movie's going to be, and that's unfortunate. But
and it's weird too because he, for one, I think image or one scene in the trailer, he's talking to a younger Bruce Wayne. I'm just like, aren't Joker and and Bruce around the same age ish or whatnot. It's just really weird.
Don't get me started about that with the whole Gotham TV show, and everyone's been friends for years.
No. I'm just talking about like in comic continuity. We're not talking about Gotham. That show butchered like any type of continuity or whatnot.
You're all about Gotham. You were all about Gotham.
I was all about Gotham like in the first season, and then after when they started running off out of ideas and started doing their own thing, I'm just like, all right. Especially when they did the whole Mr. Freeze thing, I was just like, really?
No part of Gotham made sense to me. Everyone was friends to be. It was literally like, hey guys, you remember Smallville when everyone was his best friend at some point, and then just decided, hey, I'm an evil guy with powers now.
Hey, but Smallville was good though.
For its time.
Yeah, for its time.
You play that now, it is not
yeah, but you got Kristen Kirk.
Is that the? Oh no, that's Lana. That's
Lana.
Lana, not the human trafficker, sex slave person. Who was Chloe?
Yeah, Chloe. Yeah. Wow. I almost forgot about that. When you started talking about human trafficker, I was just like, wait a minute, who? Oh, Allison Mack. That's who you're talking about.
Who was like branding people with A&Ms. Yep. Weird.
And then you had the chick that played Lois. She did an okay job. I think the chick that Kristen actually did a better female better female role on that show than the chick that played Lois.
I would like to add that we just 20 minutes ago probably said we were not going to talk about Far From Home because they're going to turn into comic book talk. And instead now we're talking about
20 minutes.
I don't know about you guys, but I got to go.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'm getting hungry, so we're going to start wrapping this up.
Yeah.
So
we'll save that talk for when we do the Far From Home
thing. Next weekend or this weekend?
We'll figure it out.
And then Nate sends me the video, and I'm checking it over, and then you guys don't talk about Spider-Man at all. I'm like, what were y'all doing? Talking about Gotham for 2 hours.
No, we were talking about like the chick with the bath water.
What the fuck? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even want to know.
Anyway, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out the playlist and all our previous episodes. Or anchor.fm/College Cheese. Our audio podcasts are there, except for one episode because YouTube fucked up.
It's hard.
Yeah, we're on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, Castbox, anywhere you can find a halfway decent podcast, we'll be there. Still got that TeePublic store. Got some t-shirts. I gotta work on other designs to put up there. Anyway,
we'll figure something
out. So until next week, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
I'm Aaron.
Yep. I'm a little rusty, guys. I missed a few episodes.
It's all right. We'll see you next week for episode 122. See ya.
Stay hydrated.
Bye.